Greetings, tankers. My name is Adam Snowgrove, and welcome to Best Replays, the weekly series of tutorials in which you will learn skills as the basics of playing an Object 279E, the value of AP shells, and how to calculate the average buoyancy of a self-propelled gun at 20 kilometers per hour when there are no friendly teammates remaining. For these and many other tips, make sure you press the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss our videos. So, let's delve straight into it. Our first replay of the day comes courtesy of Fear Dot in the legendary T-29 heavy tank. A fine piece of American steel and still arguably the best Tier 7 tank in the game. And what better place to take in this hull-down monster than the E2 position here on Ruinberg? Forgot that not everyone cares about their enemies being hulled down. Ooh, would you look at that? A contender for the title of Best Tier 7 Tank appears. Yeah, the SU just didn't have it in them. Those of you with keen eyesight might have noticed that Fear Dot is only using the 90mm gun, dealing 240 damage per shot in exchange for better overall DPM. And while I personally do prefer the 105, even the small gun does have its merits. Plus, those willing to dab the 2 key will find the penetration to be perfectly adequate, making the grind a breeze. Well, this game is certainly feeling like a breeze when these Japanese box tanks refuse to fight back. But it does not look like the rest of the enemy team will just follow that example. And I feel like we're due for some hardcore carry as the rest of the purple team is just about to reach the cap. Whoa! Hey there, lads! Fancy seeing you here! Uh-oh, now that's one hell of a chonker closing in fast! Heck yeah! The superior DPM came in clutch! While the frontal armor was just thick enough to bounce whatever this little VK had to throw at Fear Dot. Really? Another one? Thankfully, the cap is right. Oh, that was absolutely nutty! Oh, this T25-2 seems to be one smart cookie. And an elusive one, too. Whoa! Almost got us there. But there's no running now as Fear Dot closes the distance. Well now, the T25-2 still had some fight left in it, and it's now down to our hero to engage the enemy arty with just 180 HP left. Which seems to have adopted the tic-tac of hiding in plain sight. In other words, the green cap circle. Phew, that was way too close for comfort. But now when it's all about that reload, the winner can be only one. GG! A very solid game by Fear.Dot in the T-29 right here on Ruinberg, scoring a Kolobanov's medal while making the most out of the rapid-firing 90mm cannon. When you add to that 4,905 damage, 9 kills, and 1,882 base experience, we were impressed enough to put this replay in 3rd place on our list. A feat which awards Fear.Dot with 2,000 gold and a best replay style. Well done! Up next, we've got... Ooh, would you look at that? Another Tier 7 replay! A VK3002D charging up the hill on mines, and our hero, Kermit on a wheel. Okay. Imagine endless possibilities to pick an awesome nickname to be remembered by, and you choose Kermit on a wheelchair. Well, I really do hope your gameplay is better than your naming skills, otherwise we might as well skip to the next replay, as we once again opt for tried and tested Hillstrat. A hard-to-understand concept for an AT-8 whose spatial awareness is limited to 10 degrees of their gun traverse. Ouch! Wait, I swear we had allies up here on the hill. I don't know what I was expecting. While this fight is certainly not ideal, Kermit is somehow making it work. Costly, but that's all she wrote for the top-tier American Heavy. Speaking of Tier 7 tanks, the title of most annoying one has to go to this SU-100M1. I mean, come on! These were all APCR shells and only 1 pens? VG, fix this! Oof, not the gunner! Stop resisting! Finally! But despite Kermit's best efforts, it is once again the green team that's on the back foot. Whoa! Let's try to avoid getting shot by that thing, okay? It seems this SU preferred a speed governor instead of a repair kit. How wise was that? Well, you be the judge, dear comment section. Yeah, let's not. This KV-2, however, yes please. And just to show that not everything is just luck and no skill, Kermit pulls off a great play by outflanking 2 dangerous enemy tanks, dispatching them like a full tub of Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip and cookie ice cream on a hot summer's day. Whoa! That dream will have to wait, as we've got another challenger approaching. Ooh-hoo-hoo. And these HE shells are not really hitting the mark. Phew, that's more like it. That's the back of the SU, finally! Meaning even the friendly arty gets to live. Ah, rats! Wow! There's the arty! And it's gone into hiding. Oh well, got to do it the hard way. To cap. Or not to cap? That is the question. Who needs capping when you can just go for the kill? GG! Well, I'm pleased to say that Kermit on Wheelchair definitely showed better gameplay than nicknaming skills, as they came up with a great carry, scoring a Pools medal with 10 kills, 5,134 damage, and 2,037 base experience. Another impressive Tier 7 replay on our list today, this one awarding Kermit with 2,500 gold and our style as a runner-up. Congratulations! And for the finale, we've got... Oh, what a sight this is. Anyway, back to the game. We have yet another Tier 7 tank. Looks like you lot have really been enjoying this underrated tier for the past week. Out of all the tanks, we've got a Tiger 1 replay, with Dodolorpen the star of the moment. Don't get me wrong, I do like my Tigers, but a T29 from that first replay would have an absolute field day on this map. But instead, we've got one of the most durable boxes in World of Tanks, fighting it out against an enemy box of all the things. Oh, and it's pretty clear who's winning this boxy duel.
Yoink!
Ah, that was supposed to be our kill. Can't really advance any further with this many enemy tanks on Overwatch. Maybe... Ah, that's some fancy mountain goating going on here. How would you rate this one, Mr. Xeni Leon? I bet you this Tier 6.5 Tiger did not expect that one coming. However, despite looking like one of those premiums you have in your garage but never played it, this one puts up a stiff fight. Nevertheless, Dodolorpen is now in a perfect spot to put pressure on the enemy backline as the rest of the green team slowly advances down the road. Boom! Headshot! That's a fourth kill in less than a minute to completely obliterate the entire enemy force on the southern flank. Where do you think you're going, little arty? Despite all of Dodolorpen's heroics, it doesn't look like this game is over just yet. Whoa! Definitely not over, as the enemies even out the scoreline and take a significant HP lead. What is up with all these Tigers all of a sudden? Did we miss something, guys? I guess we must have missed some kind of ninja buff, as there were a total of 7 different Tiger tanks just in this one match. Boop! And you're gone. But that one is going to be a lot harder to boop off the high ground. That was way too close for comfort. Where did that T28 even come from? Got to break that line of sight and... secure the pool's medal with a lovely feint. Well, make that pools +1 as the STRV finally decides to show off for the party. Which leaves just one enemy tank versus 4 allies. This game is all but won. Oh, what a kind gesture from the friendly team, leaving the 12th kill for Dodolorpen. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. And with that 12th kill, the game is over. GG! Well, that was a game and a half. I really enjoyed that. Dodolorpen played like a boss, and their carry did not go unnoticed by the friendly team. In the end, we've got a post-game screen with a pools medal, 12 kills, 5,368 damage, and a whopping 2,111 base experience. And in the Tiger 1 of all the tanks. And thus we simply could not pass up on this replay, awarding it 3,000 gold, best replay style, and the title of Best Replay! Well done! And that would mark the end of the 184th episode of Best Replays. With some in full swing and these hellish temperatures outside, I could really use a week of vacation on Arctic region. Which does give me an idea. If you could book a week of holiday on any map in World of Tanks, which one would that be? I do have a few of my favorites, but let us know yours down in the comments. And as always, do keep uploading and sharing your replays. We can never, ever get enough of those. And finally, I'm Adam Snowgrove, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio! When you add to that 4,905 blub blub damage,